So won't you leave me where I lay? And we can't go back the way we came. You join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. There's a price on my head. I've been running for 2 years. Clearly I should be dead. It's a wonder that I'm here. I hide up underneath the cloud. And when we're lying in bed, sometimes I choke on my own tears. I'm not worth my weight in lead, and you're the queen of the reindeer. I could just sit for hours to watch you twirling on your axis amid the tubas and the saxes. So won't you wake me where I lay? And we won't go back the way we came. But join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm an ass, and I light things on fire. It's usually 'cause I'm hot, or I'm hungry, or I'm tired. But anytime I look into your eyes, well, I'm suddenly twice the size. Oh. I think you're full of, I think I'm full of shit. I was so full of, yeah, I was so full of. I think I'm full of, I think you're full of, I think we're full of shit. Put the guitar up a little bit. I think you're full of shit. I think I'm full of shit too. Don't see a problem with it. It's same with everyone I know. Everyone needs a blanket. And I've been watching it cheat. I've been watching it take showers. I've been watching you eat. I check in every half hour. I love it when you crank it. To watch you twirling on your axis amid the tubas and the saxes. So won't you leave me where I lay? And we can't go back the way we came. You join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. I choke on my own tears. I'm not worth my weight in lead, and you're the queen of the reindeer. I could just sit for hours to watch you twirling on your axis amid the tubas and the saxes. So won't you wake me where I lay, and we won't go back the way we came, but join me as I leave the frame, because we can't go back there. No, we won't go back there. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm an ass, and I light things on fire. It's usually 'cause I'm hot, or I'm hungry, or I'm tired. But anytime I look into your eyes, well, I'm suddenly twice the size. Oh. I think you're full of, I think I'm full of shit. I was so full of, yeah, I was so full of. I think I'm full of, I think you're full of, I think we're full of shit. Put the guitar up a little bit. I think you're full of shit. I think I'm full of shit too. Don't see a problem with it. It's same with everyone I know. Everyone needs a blanket, and I've been watching the chick.
Good morning, everyone. And good morning to you, Mark. How are you today?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Good. We are so very wrong about games. We are a board gaming podcast. But today we're not podcasting. Today we are going to be playing Quest for El Dorado. And then depending on how long it goes, maybe we'll play something else. But then after that, I'm going to be unboxing Diceminer and playing a solo game of that. So a nice fun-filled day for everyone. How does that sound? Wonderful, right? All right, let's get on with it. First of all, I got something for Jimbo. Look what I got here. I'll put this, I got this screen here. Check this out. These are industrial-sized silicone packs. Check those out.
Delicious.
See that? That's because
You're making me hungry, yeah.
we were those games that you're losing badly at, Jimbo. Mark and I were getting a little concerned, so now we can have these in the games and we'll be fine. That's why I got those.
Yeah, it's funny that you make fun of people for whining Walker, given that you have basically perfected the practice.
All right.
Ooh, I drew this card on my first turn. It doesn't work exactly the way I would have designed it. Therefore, this game is stupid, and I will bitch and moan for an hour.
On to
There, everyone. I've given you the sort of overall feeling of gaming with Michael Walker.
good. Yes, I'm glad that the joke went over so well. Thanks, Mark, for bringing it down. All right. Quest for El Dorado.
Corrected that. I improved your joke. So this is the Quest for El Dorado, the Golden Temples. First off, I'll be repeating this in this week's episode of the podcast. I'd like to issue a mild apology to anyone with a doctorate that calls themselves doctor that's not a medical doctor. Finn of Dr. Finn's games pointed out that yes, indeed, the Doctor in Dr. Finn's games was mostly a joke. And also, I realized that many people refer to Reiner Knizia as Dr. Knizia as kind of a joke. So there you go. He's got a PhD in mathematics. It's just, I don't know, philosophers with PhDs calling themselves doctor. It rubs me the wrong way, irrationally. I apologize. You can call yourself whatever you want. Moving on. This is the second expansion, an expandalone for El Dorado. Reiner Knizia's experimentation with deck building. Parenthetically, since he says he doesn't play other people's games, did someone explain to him how deck building works? I don't understand. I don't think he independently created deck building. Or there's a lot to question. Anyway, so we are these explorers. The goal is to go and get one gem from each of the 3 golden temples, and then to get out. The gems can be acquired in any order, and obviously you need the 3 different colors, so this is a race game. A deck builder game. On your turn, you're going to have a hand of 4 cards, and you... Yes?
Nope, sorry, go ahead, you'll answer.
Yes, Jimbo?
I'm sure.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. So, oh, well then it was Walker. My apologies. Anyway, so you play cards one at a time, and many of them will just give you movement capabilities, and then you move your figure. So, for example, I could play this A Student from my hand, and that allows me to go on to a torch space. Ba-bam. Then, for example, I could play this Photographer, which allows me to move, which gives me 2 coin. Movement works is you can effectively use change. So if I wanted to, I could move on to this coin, and then I could move on to this coin if I were so inclined. I could not, however, play the Photographer, move on to this coin, then play another student, move here, and then use the second coin from the Photographer. That is not okay. Just use everything in a card when you're using it. Furthermore, for sake of argument, I was standing over here, and I wanted to go on to this space. I could not play these 2 students and say, well, that's 2 torches, I'm moving on to the torch space. That's not how it works. You cannot... yes, Artie, actually, sorry, just to return back. Artie points out that in Germany, PhD, you're always called doctor. And in fact, if you have multiple PhDs, you're referred to as doctor, or in some cases, doctor, although at that point starts getting ridiculous. That is absolutely true, but in the English-speaking world, things work a little bit differently. I would point out as an example, Dr. Vincent, Earl of Diesel, OBE Esquire, who has 2 PhDs, one in fastness, one in furiousness. And in the German context, you would, of course, recognize all these things. Moving on. So, right, so you can't combine cards together, although cards can give you change. So, continuing with this example, if I were standing here and I played a card that by itself generated 3 torches all by itself, I could indeed move on to this double torch and then onto the single torch. But can't combine the cards together. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Copy.
There will be a quiz about PhD titles later on.
Sweet. How many torches do I need to get a
Okay, now...
Or do I have to go into debt first? I forget. I have to pay...
You can't actually get torches to get a PhD, but you can become a professor and one assumes to get a PhD by generating 7 coins. That's the tuition cost.
Gotcha.
Mm.
How many years do I have to pay off these 7 coins? Okay, I'm done now.
In this perverse universe, you pay all up front. Anyway, then there are these barriers. To cross a barrier, in addition to paying the movement cost... well, actually, no. Before you pay the movement cost of moving into the new space, you must pay the cost of the barrier, and then you remove the barrier and you keep it. This is relevant because the barrier is a tiebreaker condition. There are 3 barriers in the game. In this one, everyone else gets to draw a card. So you don't pay anything, they just get a Benny. In this barrier, everyone else can trash a card from their hand. This barrier actually has a cost associated with it, namely 2 torches. And after removing the barrier, you can then start moving, if you're so inclined. These are mountains. We do not move into mountains. Let us not speak of them. Same thing with volcanoes. Volcanoes are a different module. These spaces here, which show red X's, the cost, quote-unquote, to move into these spaces is indeed trashing cards from your hand out of the game. But that's largely a good thing. Most of the other spaces, as you'll notice, are just various... Sorry?
Sorry, when you're done, I need to go back to the barriers.
Yeah, so various spaces with red X's, they just cost cards. The cost to move into them is trashing cards from the game. Yes, barriers.
So did you just imply that you're about to cross it and then take it and then pay the cost to move? Or how'd you say it worked again, the sequence?
No, you pay the cost associated with the barrier, and then the barrier gets removed. And then
Gotcha.
if you want to, you can keep moving and
Now
play
I
cards to
understand.
do that.
Okay, so you just have to be adjacent to it.
There's no implication
Pay the
involved. We're
cost.
very explicit
Okay.
about it.
All right.
Yeah. These are guardians. If you end a card's movement next to a guardian, it flips over and you have to. Well, it's kind of a cost. Most of the guardians are benefits to everybody else. Some of the guardians cost you to lose coins. More on coins in just a moment. And then there are these temple spaces. If you end a card's movement onto a temple space, you just get one of the gems, and you move on your merry way, which is good because that's the goal of the game. At the end of your turn, you discard all the cards you've played. Well, actually, first you can buy a single card. These are the cards that are available at the start of the game down here in the market. They have a coin cost associated with them. In order to pay the coin cost, you can play cards with coins that you didn't use for movement. So this photographer can be used for some movement or towards buying a card, not both. Any card, however, so for example, these two students, can be discarded for half a coin each for the purposes of buying cards. So this would be $3 worth of purchase power, if I were so inclined. The card you purchase goes into your deck. There are 3 copies of each card. Once a pile is empty, the next time someone purchases a card, they may purchase any card they want that's available from here, and then that they can afford, and then that card goes to occupy that space of the market. Some cards, you will notice, for example, this canteen, have a red X at the bottom of them. After they get played, they get removed from the game. They don't go back to the market, they get trashed. Same thing with the Jeep. Jeeps are disposable here, much like canteens. Gentlemen, on the other hand, are perennial. Then you discard all the cards you played, plus any cards you want to discard from your hand, and then you draw a new hand of 4. There is an alternative to all of this monkeying around in your turn. If you don't want to move or buy a card at all, you may take a coin. Gold coins are a currency that we can acquire. They persist from turn to turn. Cards, for example, the treasure map also give you gold coins. Never have more than 3 gold coins ever, and you can spend gold coins any way you would use a card with a single coin on it. So you could use it to move onto a single coin space. Much like everything else, you could not combine a physical gold coin, with a card to generate 2 coins to go onto a double coin space. That is not permitted. And furthermore, you may use gold coins to purchase other cards. So, if at the end of the turn I've got a couple gold coins and this photographer, that's a purchase power of 4, I spend the gold coins and, I could buy this archaeologist, as an example. There are also effects that cause you to lose coins. One or more of the guardians might make you discard coins.
Dang.
As I said, the
That's
game
rude.
persists until... Yes?
No, just a dang.
Well.
Dash is rude.
It's true. The game continues until such time as a player manages to acquire all 3 gems and then exits through this exit and play to equal turns. And if there is a single winner, there is a single winner. If multiple people make it out, however, I actually cannot remember what the tiebreaker condition is.
I believe it's
in the
the
old one, it
barrier.
was just who got further past. Oh yeah, yes, I did mention it was the barriers, wasn't it? Yes, thank you very much. It's whoever has the highest number barrier, I think. The blockade with the it's the most blockades. Failing that, it's the blockade with the highest number. So this blockade over here is number 12. Blockade over here is number 11. This blockade over here is number 10. So it's either whoever has this blockade or whoever's collected the most blockades. In reverse order of priority. If there's a tie. Reminder, Jimbo.
No worries.
And that's the game. Any questions?
The temple spaces. Is it only the central space you can go to take a gem, or the other 2 are also?
Anyone.
Okay. That was my only question.
The 2 work. Yeah, they're all good.
And what's this one up here where the green gems are? What's the cost there?
Coin.
At the coin
Oh.
symbol? No.
Discard a coin. Yeah, the on the board, coin tokens are purple
Okay.
to distinguish them from the other coin spaces.
Yeah, it matches the treasure map. +1 coin, +3 coins.
Oh, actual coin tokens. Gotcha. As opposed to a coin card.
Coin token, yes.
Oh, okay.
The first player is Jimbo.
Smooth. Well, I'm going to play a student and a skipper to move 1, 2, and then I'm going to play.
Oh, you're also not allowed to move into a space with anyone else, by the way. Yes.
Play a photographer.
Sorry. Important note.
Who is going to take me through the village? 1, 2. And then that was my awesome turn. And then I'm going to discard the card in my hand and draw back up to 4.
So you said you
are you going to buy anything?
No.
Okay.
I can afford nothing.
Yes, Walker?
You can't even move through a space with another player? Or you just can't land on?
Can't move into or through.
Okay.
Student moves me there. Traveler moves me there. Student moves me there. And you know what? Because I'm a nice guy, and only because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to ping this barrier, so everyone else gets to draw a card.
You suck. I was going to.
And then at the end of my turn, I have this photographer left. Photographer is going to take a picture of this tutor. And that is my turn.
I'm totally going
So does everyone have 5 cards in their hand now?
I'm going to totally draw off someone else's hand. I know it. It's going to happen.
Yes.
You got 5 cards?
I
Good.
do indeed.
Excellent. It's your turn.
I am not moving. I'm using these cards to get a total of 4.
5, actually. That's 6.
Oh, that's
6 monies.
2 coins each. I was looking for actual symbols. Okay, yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6. All right. Well,
You get a pilot if you want.
That's even more exciting. Yeah, pilot is hot.
You could move a little bit and still get something.
All the
No, you get
pilots.
1 pilot, Walker. No, you get 1 pilot. There's an expansion that increases the number of pilots available, but there was a copyright infringement with 21 pilots. So,
man, this is moving
I like what
so
you did there.
chunky
I think you'll be
for me. Why is this so chunky?
I noticed
probably because my internet is terrible.
I was going to say, I noticed that Mark's ping is quite significant. That's probably why.
Okay. All right, so I did no movement. I did my
All right,
purchases,
Jimbo, you're up.
and then I draw 4 cards, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I will play a student to move next to the barrier that I was going to pop, but I can't because Mark is Mark.
Tough nuggies.
That is the appropriate response. I'm going to pay 4 coins. And I'm going to buy myself an archaeologist. And then I'm going to discard my card and call it a turn.
2, I'm going to generate 4 of the dollars. And I, as well, would very much like an archaeologist. Because I do not have an original thought in my head. And that is my turn. Go ahead.
All right, 2 coins, 2 torches, and an ore. Actually, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can split it up that way.
Remember,
Two
hold on.
coins.
It might matter, it might not. You
Yeah.
don't play all your cards and you just get that many symbols. You play your cards one at a time and use them to move.
Gotcha. All right, so there's my 2 coins. And then I play the
Sure.
single torch. And then the torch and an ore.
Oh, the skipper.
That's actually either or, not both.
Boo, I say. I say boo to that.
Jeez.
That is my turn.
You done?
Maybe I should start hitting this button. Sorry, it's not on my screen. I should look into that. I wonder if there's a
Oh, sorry, it's my turn, isn't it?
something I can hit to so
sorry,
it
Mark,
only
I-
shows the turn marker.
I passed that off early. I will play the
That's fine.
student to advance 1. Then on the skipper will ferry me into this space, or rather across this space, and then the traveler will take me next to this here
Very
guardian,
nice, very nice.
who says that
Guardian says, everyone else, namely Walker and myself, trash a card from our hands. So I'm going to trash
may
the
or
student.
must.
They have been expelled. May.
Cool.
Would you like to trash a card from your hand?
Yes. I think this is not a wise move, but it is a move.
Into the garbage.
Garbaggio.
Now, does the guardian now come off and make that space available to navigate?
Stays there.
Unfortunate. Then I
Will only
play-
ping again if you leave adjacent to the Guardian and then come back.
Gotcha.
So you can circle it and it will not keep pinging.
I will
So-
play the photographer, who will buy me a tutor.
So, Mark, what nominates it as everybody else? Is it the red ring that's around it?
No, it's the triple explorer.
So these barriers are.
It's the 3 little figures.
So this barrier over here is everybody else.
Yeah, I said
Oh, okay.
this one.
You
If
did.
you
Okay, yep.
yeah, if you ping that barrier, then
All right.
Jimbo and I get to trash a card.
Gotcha. So that. Okay. So that
I will play.
the
the
draw card
archaeologist?
one was just Jimbo and I. Gotcha. All right. Now I understand.
Yeah. The archaeologist lets me move through 2 torch spaces, and then I'm going to play this traveler and photographer, which give me $3 of purchasing power. And I'm going to consider what I wish to do with my life.
$3. Slow down there, moneybags.
I think $3 is treasure map time. And that is my turn, and I'm done.
All right. I'm sorry, Mark. Because you explained how to get a coin, but it has escaped me. I thought it's not just
Move, don't buy a card, get a
Oh,
coin
you
token.
don't move either. Okay, all right. That's the only part I wasn't sure of. All right. So I will scout.
Very nice.
To move here. And then I will pilot. Gives me 2 torches. Which will move me up to here. And that is my move for purchasing. Is this card supposed to be underneath this template, or is it just there because?
No, just there because.
I will buy a tutor.
And I believe
All
that's
right.
the last.
Now note that there is now a slot open in the market. Yeah. So if next time somebody buys, they can buy a, and if they buy something from up here, it occupies the slot.
Nice. Nice.
And Jimbo, you're up.
All right. I'm going to play the scout, who will allow me to hack my way through these 2 jungle spaces. Oh.
A little too violent with the hacking.
Apparently. Unfortunately, the archaeologist, while awesome, doesn't actually generate the torches to let me take that barrier.
This is true.
So instead, I'm going to pay 2.5, 3 gold, and I'm going to buy a hunter, and I'm going to move the hunter into, and I assume that
Good
goes into my
card.
discard pile, not my hand, correct?
Yeah, discard.
Right. And that was my awesome turn.
All right, I'm going to spur over here. I will over here, and then I will dash from my hand this traveler to go over here. Pings the guardian, and the guardian says everybody else gets 1 coin. So a coin for Walker and a coin for Jimbo.
Yay,
Thanks, Mark.
coins.
And don't say I never did nothing for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy. And I'm going to say that that's the end of my turn. And I'm going to discard the scout because it's of no use to me at the moment, and I'm done.
Scout to move to here.
You would not believe, Mark, how much I'm being stymied by this barrier.
Gonna trash this student to
Rough.
move on to the space. Going to play this other student to move here. And then 2 coins, eh? Nothing costs 2 coins, so I will just keep it. I can keep cards, right?
Okay. Keep in mind, you've got that coin token.
Oh, yes, but I sort of need that to where I'm going. Although, let me see the map here.
That is true.
I do have
If you buy a
coins.
treasure map, you might get it back. I mean, for a
Treasure-
hunter.
Second, take 1 gold coin, move your okay, yeah. All right. Photographer, gold coin. Sorry, I'm having a moment with this little
all good.
laggy bits here.
You had 3 gold coins?
No,
Damn, son.
No, I did not.
Oh.
Like I said, I'm having a moment.
That's the problem, I think.
Here, I thought you were a rich Uncle Moneybags.
Long story short, I get a treasure map.
Okay. Cool story, bro.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. I do not move. I pay 5 coins and a gold coin to buy this here pilot.
Oh.
It's true, Sean. I do agree. The Golden Temple makes this game so much better.
And then I discard that card. And I spend that 1 gold coin of mine. And then my turn is done.
Yeah. I'm going to play this tutor, and I'm going to move a couple of spaces. It's not ping because I never left adjacency to it. It's a waste, but you know what? I'm going to play this treasure map. I will move over here. I will pocket this gem. Do you have a traditional line at this point?
He's winning. Get him.
There you go. And I'm going to pay 3 monies. And, I get a coin from that treasure map. Do I want a hunter?
He's getting a coin from the treasure map. Get him.
Take another treasure map. Which is the last one. And I'm done.
All right. Skipper says I get to move to here, and everyone else gets to burn a card if they wish.
So long, student. Walker says you die.
And it's only from your hand, yes? Sorry, Skipper, but I think my pilot has replaced you.
Ooh, harsh but fair.
And then these cards fail me.
Poor craftsman who blames his tools.
I play the tutor, and she moves me one space.
That's fine.
And then the photographer will get me to here, and the traveler will get me to here.
It is Guardian time. Guardian says discard all your gold coins. Oh well, good timing.
Good stuff. Glad you talked me into that earlier, Mark.
My pleasure.
Go ahead, Jimbo.
Alrighty. I'm going to play the tutor to pick up this here barrier.
Yay!
Then I'm going to play the scout, who's going to help me hack my way into this here forest. And then the
Well done.
pilot is going to fly me to torch spaces. I have no coins.
Oh, that turn was great. Well done.
Or money. It felt really good. And so I'm not buying anything.
I get to draw a card.
Oh yes.
I get to draw a card too.
Yes. No. What's
Yeah.
happening is the
I
first.
said,
thing
Walker, you and I get to draw a card?
What's happening is the very first thing you say, Mark, is getting cut off. So instead of Walker and I draw a card, I draw a card. And then I draw 4 cards. And then my turn.
See, I see. So Skipper moves me over here. You and Walker get a gold coin again, which makes me sad.
Actually, I was getting close
Archaeologist.
to the temple mark, so, and I knew that you were concerned, so now you don't have to be concerned.
Shut up.
So
Shut up. All of you can shut up.
I didn't even say anything.
You're all terrible people,
Mark,
and
when I
you should
sacrifice
feel
the
bad.
gold coin to the temple, I'll let them know it's from you. How's that? Does that make you feel better?
That actually does make me feel a little bit better.
Okay.
But and then I'm gonna generate $2 and spend a gold coin, and I'm going to acquire the gentleman.
Oh,
Gasp.
Where's the gentleman?
And
He's
do I
so
wish-
dapper. Check that guy out. Like,
Yes, show chat the dapper gentleman.
I did. Man, I would follow that guy into
Truly next level dapper, that is for sure.
Yeah. He knows where it's at.
Is that a euphemism? Isn't temple a euphemism in this context, Walker? Or are you trying to tell us something?
No.
It's okay. This is a safe space. Okay.
Did you finish your turn, Mark? I missed it if you said you did. It is, in fact, my turn.
Yes, you're up.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Too busy following everyone else's turn and not figuring out my own. All right, student, let's move to here. Pilot to here. Photographer to here. And then just get rid of the gold coin to move to the space? Is that how that works?
That's exactly how it works, yes.
Oof, you guys are kicking my butt.
One fancy gold, one fancy green gem. And then it's
My
time
butt
to get
getting
out of
thoroughly
town.
He's winning. Get him.
Now, for the treasure map, is it do I have to burn a card or something? Or I burn the actual treasure map in order to use it? Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yes, it self-destructs. You burn itself. It's a one-shot.
It's a one shot.
There's only one treasure for it to find.
Gotcha. And it's not either or. You can't just keep using it to move one space. Is that correct?
No. No, you can't.
No, I just mean I thought maybe it was a one shot.
You move one space, you
to
get
get
a
the
coin,
coin.
and it destroys itself.
Okay, I thought you know what I mean. I just thought it was like you can use it to move
Yeah,
one
yeah.
space and then. All right,
And it goes here. Trash
in
it.
the trash. There it is. Sorry, I'm zoomed in too far. And I get a coin, and I moved, and I still have this, which I might as well use because there's no reason not to. Will move me to here.
Hello, Frank.
They go there. I end my turn, and Jimbo, it's all you.
It is me. It's me forever. Ha
Oh, except I need to draw 4 cards.
A student who helps me get over to this space. Play an archaeologist who helps me move over to this space. And then my hunter
Lovely, lovely. Well done.
finds a gold coin for me, but somehow does so at the expense of this poor traveler. Nothing costs 2 coins.
Hunter is just an armed robber.
I think he might be. I think he might be. So I am done.
All right. I'm going to play my tutor, who will actually... I'll go the long way. I'll go here, and then I'll go over here. And then I'll play the scout, which will hack through the forest. And then I have 4 buccarinos, with which I think I'm going to buy another archaeologist. In point of fact, the final archaeologist. None. Walker, it is your turn.
I think I am not buying enough cards, but so be it. It was the tutor.
This is a game where you kind of build your deck. A deck builder, if you will.
Nope, not doing it. Skipper. Traveler.
That pings the Guardian again. You lose all your coins.
Okay. Good enough. Photographer. And you already took my coin. Good stuff. Ending my turn.
I did.
Turn marker is gone. All right.
Other acceptable terms for buccarinos include dollary dues. Jimbo, I believe it is your turn.
Alrighty. The pilot will fly me into this here water space. Then this poor student gives her life to get me into this golden temple, whereupon I get my first gem and happily pocket it.
Woohoo!
And then the photographer, with these 2 lovely golden coins, are going to get me a healer, and in turn move the healers to the
Good
space
card.
where they can be bought. And that is the end of my turn.
This gentleman is going to make his appearance by sending me all the way over here. And because he's so much of a gentleman, Walker, both you and Jimbo get to draw a card.
See, I told you. He knows what's going on.
He knows what's up.
I'm just gonna draw off your deck, Mark. You have better cards in your deck, so.
Then the skipper moves me over here. Then the archaeologist moves me over here, over these 2 torch symbols. And then I'm going to trash this treasure map to move on to the double coin symbol and pocket a gold coin. And that is the end of my turn. Go ahead, Walker.
I am disheartened that I avoided the first temple to go to the second, and you went to the first temple and are already here. I feel that I have done terribly.
Scout gets me to go to there. Pilot.
Well, we both have to swing by the other temple on the way back, so I might not have gained that much on you.
Skipper. The students. Oh, where did it go?
Terribly wrong.
There it is. Oh, someone grabbed it.
There you go.
Then I burn this student to bring me into here.
Don't burn the student, you monster!
This is very rough for students.
The student said, "Bring me to the temple," and I did. So yeah. And that is my turn. Let me see what is in the display here.
Mark, I'm going to ask you to do something, and it's with all the love in my heart. But could you get the fuck out of the way?
Ooh,
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
aggressive.
All right, I'm going to. So my hunter robs this poor student, getting me a coin.
Oh, the indignity.
Indeed, and then I'm going to play the traveler and the photographer. They are going to hire me a smuggler. And that is the end of my turn because somebody's stopping me from moving.
Where did I put?
Sorry?
I'm just looking.
I burned this traveler who wanted to travel and did to get that. I burned this treasure map to gain another gold coin and move back. And then I will play this archaeologist to scoot back over here. And I have a photographer and 2 buccarinos. So spending the 2 golden coins will get me this lovely healer. Kindly unlocked from me by Jimbo, and I'm done.
That healer's hot. See you later, Frank. Good luck with that. All right. I'm going to be on.
Second vaccine for Frank. Envious.
I'm not going to be moving.
Yes,
I'm just going to be spending mucho dinero. Why is the explorer's hat so good? It gets you $3 and you choose any card from the market. Yeah.
Yes, you can buy from up here.
Yeah,
even before it's time.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, explorer hats are dope. Also,
remember, you're limited to a maximum of 3 coins at any time, so just as a heads up.
And that is my turn, Jimbo, when you are ready.
Alrighty. My smuggler is going to paddle me down the river here. Then my scout,
In a secret compartment, I assume?
indeed, is going to slash me into some jungle here. Then my archaeologist is going to move me to here. You and Mark and Walker each get to draw a card because of the Guardian.
Woo!
And my tutor teaches me how to move into this space. And I have no coins, so I am done.
Oh, you're in my way. I will skipper over here. Jimbo, you and Walker each get a card.
Oh, this is going to be a good turn.
Scout moves me over here. What do you have in your back pocket? It's a gentleman. He gets me over here.
Yay,
and then I'm not going to buy anything, and I'm going to... That was probably not the best way for me to move. If I were smarter, I probably could have figured out a better way to move. And then I'm going to draw 3 cards. Done. Walker, go ahead.
All right. Scout brings me to here. Skipper brings me to here. Pilot brings me to here. Tutor moves me 2 spaces to here. Then I
Man, you are seriously motoring.
$4 to buy.
And he's buying a good card. Whew.
And I'm buying. Oh, not all the healers, Mike. You just get one. Oh, maybe there's only one left.
No, it's the last one.
Everybody was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, there's only one left. There's only 3 cards in every stack. So, yeah. Jimbo bought one when Jimbo promoted it. I bought one, and you get the last one. One healer for everybody. Very equitable.
And I'm done, Jimbo, whenever you...
Jimbo, you're up.
Ready.
Alrighty.
And Mark.
Speaking of healers, my healer is going to hack me through the underbrush here. Then my pilot will fly me 2 spaces, and each of you may choose to ditch a card from your hand forever.
I'll pass, actually. I like my hands.
Yeah,
My card.
Traveler, you've done well. Time to go.
My hunter robs my traveler.
You're hunters, man. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm
So
kind of
gross.
regretting bringing him onto this organization. If I'm being entirely honest, there's going to be some.
Time you turn your head, there's one fewer person. Eventually, you're going to turn around. It's just him smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to then spend the photographer. Ignore that. I don't know why that happened. And 2 gold coins to buy myself a scroll and bring the scrolls into the market.
Alrighty. You done?
Yes, sir.
Cool. My healer will similarly hack way through the underbrush. And Jimbo, both you and Walker may trash a card from your hand if you're so inclined. My photographer moves me up here. And I'll call it a day.
I reward my scout's years of diligent service by letting him go.
No, if I ditch that, I won't be able to...
You're up, Walker.
I won't be able to block Mark, so that's not going to happen. All right. First things first, I'm going to skipper to here. Then I'm going to photographer to here. Then I'm going to burn my explorer's hat to get 3 coins. Is that correct?
That is correct. And when you buy this turn, you may buy from anywhere.
Yeah, does not work exactly like I thought it was going to, but that's fine. Anything crazy?
Alternatively, you can just sit on the 3 coins. That's fine too.
Yeah, I'll just sit on the 3 coins. Go ahead, Jimbo.
Alrighty, my pilot is going to fly me 2 spaces. Then my smuggler and my photographer are going to...
Hold on. Doesn't that ping the Guardian?
Yes, sorry. You and Walker may both get a coin.
No!
You are half right, Jimbo. I get a coin. Walker gets nothing. Ah!
They're going to join forces and buy me another scroll. And I am done. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. I'm going to play this skipper. Walker thinks he can block me, but he's wrong.
Oh, you got a skipper. Damn you.
My gentleman allows me... Move me over here. And then I think I will play my archaeologist in a somewhat wasteful fashion to move me over here. And that is that. Do I want to buy anything? I don't think in general. I'm going to spend my coin My photographer is going to get me a smuggler. Who is, insert your favorite Star Wars reference here. I would probably go with scruffy looking nerf herder. And I'm done.
Good line. It's a good line.
All right. Let's see. What did I sort of figure
Oh, whoops.
out? I am going to play the pilot, which will be 2 money, which will go here. You can all burn a card if you wish from your hand.
Yeah,
after
I
you
think I'm
draw
going to
your
take
smart.
Mark's advice, and I think that hunter is he's not part of my organization anymore.
It served his purpose.
And then I scout for 2 spaces. And then I healer for 3 spaces. And everyone can draw a card but me.
Ooh.
And then
Thanks, Walker.
I am going to tutor. And you guys, it doesn't trigger again, I'm assuming, right?
No.
Only if you move away from it.
To trigger again, you'd have to leave adjacency and then come back.
Gotcha. And that is my turn. No purchases.
Alrighty. Now I have a question, Mark. I'm going to play my tutor. She's going to teach me how to go here, which gets me a red gem. Have I come to a complete stop and need to play a new card to move off, or can I use the second part of her movement to move off?
Yes, in order to claim the gem, you have to end your movement on that tile. And so the card is done.
Thank you. I am then going to play
No problem.
my archaeologist, who is going to move me 2 spaces, and you guys each get a coin.
Boo. I should have bought a gentleman. Why didn't I buy a gentleman?
Money!
Should have bought a gentleman. Didn't think.
Why didn't you buy a gentleman
Because I
walk?
forgot I had 3 coins.
And then I'm going to play my scroll, which teaches me the secrets of teleporting 2 spaces.
But then you forget.
Exactly. It's a terribly complex formula. And I'm done. Go ahead, Mark.
Scout will move me over here. Tutor will move me over here. Gentleman, so talented, moves me over here. For a guy who looks like he doesn't want to get his hands dirty, he sure is good at cutting up underbrush.
I think it's his manservant.
I'll just move me 2 spaces over here.
Oh, it's the archaeologist. Maybe I really missed
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah, the archaeologist is dope as heck.
And then I have money, and a coin will get me another gentleman. I don't know why you guys aren't all over these gentlemen.
It's coming right now. All right.
Jimbo probably because he's buying more cards.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean I'm not romancing the gentleman out from under you.
How many cards are you allowed to buy on your turn? Just 1?
A single card. Yes.
All right. So Skipper gets me there. Tutor gets me here. And then, unfortunately, the mission ends. So I am going to buy a card. I will play the healer, which is 3 coins, which will get me, and a photographer is 5.
You get a pilot if you pay one of your coins.
That's going to happen. A coin, and we'll get a pilot.
No.
It's like a gentleman, only better.
I wanted the pilot.
If you could believe it.
That is
That was
turn.
supposed to be my pilot. No.
And I'm done, Jimbo, whenever you're ready. Oh, yes, Mark, quick question. I keep forgetting to ask. I was going to say, I'm going to wait till it's my turn.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm doing the. If you draw up to 4, you don't draw 4, correct? If you keep cards, you don't draw.
That is correct. Your hand size is 4. You draw until you have 4 cards, yes.
Okay.
I play the archaeologist who moves me. She has the power to move you. And then the healer and the photographer are going to buy me a master. And I am done. Go ahead, Mark.
Of Jimbo's purchases, they always seem like such hot shit. Healer who hacks through this underbrush. I will play the smuggler who gets me down here. I lose all my coins. Oh, look at that. I don't have any. Then I'm going to play the archaeologist who moves me 2 spaces. And oh wait, I do. Oh man, I'm gonna need the coin later. Ugh.
Ha!
Oh. Yeah, no. Oh, and I think all my. I will get rid of these, and well, I clearly need to get this hunter then, don't I? And then I'm done.
Be careful about that guy. Just he's not a bad guy. Just keep a close eye on him.
He swears up and down that other one was his brother, and he was born wrong, and he always had this funny look. He swears up and down that he's trustworthy, and then he told me, "Look over there," and then my guide disappeared.
I take it the space is burn 3 cards, is it?
Yeah, the one in the middle is burned 3 cards.
Yeah.
The
one
on
is
the left and right is burned 1.
3, yeah.
I don't want to burn 3. Unfortunately, going to be burning the scout.
Thank you for your loyal service, Scout. Welcome to the unemployment line.
Which will get me my gem. Then I play the
He's winning. Get him.
photographer to bring me back out again. And then I am done. Jimbo, go ahead while I clean this up.
Alrighty. My tutor. No. Yes. My tutor is going to teach me how to move into this space. My pilot is going to fly me onto these spaces. I'm going to use another teleport scroll to teleport 2 spaces. And then that is my turn, because nothing costs half a gold coin.
On consideration, I probably shouldn't have bought that hunter. I'm just going to spend the entirety of my turn getting a gold coin. Yeah, that's it. Done.
All right, I haven't had a chance to draw yet. All right.
Sorry.
What can we do here? Tutor gets me to here. Pilot gets me to here. Healer 1, 2, 3 to here. You can all draw a card.
Yay, cards.
Woo.
Moving down 1 space. What are the chances of a guardian actually helping you?
I think 0.
0.
So why would I do that then?
Brain damage?
Don't.
Is there any way I could have done that better? Too late now, though. Do I need you for later? Yes, I'll keep you. Okay, I am done. Jimbo, go ahead. I'm not going to purchase.
Alrighty. I am going to, my tutor is going to teach me how to move 2 spaces. My pilot is going to fly me 2 spaces. The master is going to move me into this here very torchy space. And then my healer is going to hack through the underbrush for me to get into the next space.
Well done. Good job.
And I am done. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, this is going to be a strange and unfortunate turn. I've been putting it off long enough. This photographer is going to move me over here. I'm going to discard a card to get the final gem. Is everyone ready
Yeah,
for a
go
very
ahead.
uncharacteristic thing for me? Are you ready?
Oh,
Are you
yes.
ready?
Yes.
I'm going to make a Marvel reference. Do I snap my fingers and win now or what? Ha ha!
Ah!
No? No good?
I thought it was good.
Apparently no good. Then I'm into my turn. I only have $2. $2 is not good enough to buy anything, and so I guess I am done.
I think
I
you're
made a
in
Star
my
Wars
way.
reference and a Marvel reference over the same session. I think I finally feel like a board game commenter now. Before I was just a scrub, I was a pretender. Now I'm sincerely part of geek culture.
Behold, viewers, Mark has clearly lost his mind. I think, Mark, once again, you are blocking me from having a perfect turn. And I kind of
you
resent
were gonna clear the entirety of that tile? Holy
Yeah,
crap!
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so.
All right, you all get a
This
coin.
this Guardian is obnoxious though.
It really
It's a
is
coin.
a
Oh
mascot.
wow.
Did you hear what I said? Everyone gets a
Yeah.
coin, except
Everyone
me.
gets a coin, except you. Yes.
So
Yeah,
all
so I
must
wasn't
weep.
quite going to clear it because of the Guardian, actually. So you're only blocking me in spirit, you monster.
Jimbo, whenever you're ready, it is your turn.
Alrighty. My pilot is going to fly me over the underbrush here. Then my smuggler is going to help me through these camps. Then my archaeologist is going to lead me through the corkboard.
Oh,
And then my photographer takes pictures that teach me how to traverse this last tile. And if I had a coin, and Mark wasn't in the way, it would have all worked.
but you wouldn't have had a coin. That's the problem, because you would have lost it because of the Guardian.
That's what I said.
So really, Mark isn't really blocking you. But hopefully you're blocking Mark, because he needs 3 coins to get out of there now.
I could do that. I'm just considering my options.
I'm just glad.
Well,
Jimbo...
given where I am is obnoxious to Jimbo.
Don't be obnoxious to Jimbo.
Here's what we're gonna do. No, I don't. Oh, I'd be
That's our
so
side
tempted to
game.
just buy a professor, but the professor is not particularly useful at this juncture.
Sorry, could you say that again louder?
I'm just. Shut up. Smuggler gets me $2. These get me a third dollar, and this gets me a fourth dollar. And I'm going to buy the last scroll, and I'm done.
The last scroll is always the best scroll, just FYI. In addition to teleporting you to spaces,
You see, I know how
you get a foot rub.
the story ends, but I don't know how it begins. It's all very confusing. It's just a bunch of spoilers, basically.
All right, Jimbo, I'm helping you out here. Hope you appreciate it.
I mean, I do if you're helping me out, but I don't think you're helping me out.
I move here, and I get a coin, or my gem. I play the pilot,
Gem.
and I move 2. Everyone gets a gold coin.
Woo!
And then I discard these cards. I pay 2 photographers, which is $4. And I look over here and see nothing that costs $4. Oh, I do have a coin though.
You could buy a canteen or buy a Jeep tracker or gatherer with that coin.
And with the $5, I will buy this master.
He was my master first.
And then I am done.
Alrighty. My healer is going to help me into this here expensive space. Then I'm going to discard a coin. to move here and take my final gem. Then the master is going to paddle my behind out of here. And then the tutor is going to teach me how to walk over corkboard. And then the photographer is going to move me through the camps.
Uh-oh. I don't like my odds.
It is now your turn.
All right. Grossly overqualified healer.
Well, it was a good time. It was like one of those trips, where you bought all the souvenirs, you got a good lunch. It was all around.
Crap. No, I think that's it. Ugh. Jimbo's got the. I want to go up there. Actually, you know what? I think I do want to go up there. Archaeologist brings me here instead. Scout then gets me through this underbrush. And then I will call it a day. And I am buying nothing.
Unfortunately, my
Go ahead,
turn
Walker.
is no good. I have a pilot, which will move me to here. I want to use all of the symbols in the pilot. I think it costs 6. I think you get to do that.
Nope. That's not how it works.
And then I have so much money that it's painful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 money.
Buy a Jeep. It's disposable 5 symbols of anything.
Yes, that's happening. Jeep goes down into here. And because I brought it down, I put it directly into my hand.
No, I don't.
No.
No.
And then, because I brought it down, I get to use it right away? Which is it? I know it's one or the other.
No.
No,
Mr. Superman, no home.
I think you're all just jealous.
We have confirmation from the chat. The answer is no.
Boo.
Thanks for having our back, chat.
Especially that they don't know anything about games. What do they know? All right. Go ahead, Jimbo. It's all
They
you.
know you're trying to cheat. Everyone can know that.
All right. The pilot flies me over this underbrush. The healer hacks his way through this underbrush. The master taught me how to walk on corkboard. It's my turn.
This is a mess. I don't approve. Let's have a photographer move down here. And then a gentleman hack his way through here. Actually, if I play that other photographer first, I can end up over here, which is slightly better. And that's it. That's my turn. Walker.
It's always best to
Oh.
answer.
I had it and then I lost.
Okay.
I had it and then I lost it.
My card just disappeared again.
You
Sorry.
should probably stop doing that.
Thank
Here
you.
it is.
Gentleman will bring me to here. A pilot will bring me 2 spaces to here.
Jimbo and I can trash a card if we're so inclined.
Yes. A master will.
I'm not inclined.
Let me move 3 spaces. 1, 2,
My photographer's done enough. I'm going to let her retire in peace.
3. And my tutor will make
Reasonable.
me move 2 spaces. 1.
Actually, I will retire. My skipper dies.
Do I have to move like onto it? What card do I need to move onto the exit?
That's a good question.
Yeah, maybe you just
I
have to
think
be
a torch. Maybe nothing. Maybe everything.
Everything else seems to be adjacent. Maybe you just have to move adjacent to it. I don't know.
Treasure chamber. It's an excellent question. Hold on.
Maybe I have to snap my fingers.
Something like that. Base camp. Wow. I'm having difficulty finding it. I don't remember what it counts as. The treasure chamber. I would assume a torch space, but I'm not entirely confident.
Is there a fact we could query on the subject?
Landscape and torch spaces.
It's probably in the win condition, or did you already look at that?
I've been looking. To the treasure chamber. Yep. Temples is pretty clear. Whatever. Let's just say anything.
That player removes a playing piece to make space in the treasure chamber. What?
So they get what it means is you don't leave your explorer on the treasure chamber so that you block everyone else access. Not that it matters, because if you get there, you win and we're done.
Do we not get equal turns? Oh, he's the last.
No,
The
everyone else
start
gets
player,
another
so
turn.
yes, we do. In which case,
Yeah, no, that's right. He was the last player. So once he moves on there, he wins.
yeah. So
No, it
so
says
that's
it
it.
says each player left in that
Walker?
left in that round. Interesting.
Yeah, basically play.
Yeah, no, we play equal turns, and that
play any one card.
Jimbo has this hat, which means he's the start player. So
Gotcha.
Basically play any one card and get in there.
All right. Well, I don't have any cards left, so
wow. All right.
next turn.
All right. Well, the tutor teaches me how to move on corkboard. The archaeologist further teaches me how to move on corkboard. And the smuggler sets me up for the next turn that will never come.
We'll archaeologist over here. We'll tutor over here. And yeah. I'll just save the scroll in my hand. I probably, if it weren't for Walker, I might have come in second. Go ahead, Walker.
Actually,
Take us home.
That makes sense too. Maybe it's what Sean says. You discard the 3 gems, and that's what lets you. So I build a really cool, garage door remote with my 3 gems, and I drive into the temple in style.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever that is, the Jeep will get you there.
so close. That was really close.
Well done, Walker. And Jimbo, I assume you would have been able to make it to the temple in your next turn?
Actually, I don't know that I would have. Healer gets me through the underbrush. Oh, yes. As long as it doesn't take a full card and rather just a point of movement, I would have made it in.
It's just
even if
whatever
it,
it
does
is,
take a
it's...
full card, yeah, I would have made it in.
I would have been able to make it in 2. So, yeah. Well done, Walker.
Indeed. Well done, Walker. That was very close. I thought I had you.
Yeah.
I think it's the, you guys bumping into each other. I think that did it. That's why I went the other direction.
Yeah, you might be right.
Good call.
That is that. It is 11:41. Did we want to do anything else, or?
I'm good for something
I
else.
have chorin to do.
Fair enough.
All right. If there's any questions, quickly in chat, we can do that quickly before these guys disappear and we do an unboxing. Are there any questions before we go on? For those who just came in, I'm going to unbox Diceminer and go through a quick solo game, just so you can see, what it's all about.
If there aren't any questions, are there any answers?
Yes, I would like to have all of the answers, please. That would be ideal.
All of them. That's a lot of answers.
I know, exactly. Well, I've been waiting. I think it's only fair. All right.
It's been a joy and a pleasure.
Yes, just in case people do head out because they don't want to watch the unboxing. What is that noise that constantly goes off? But anyway, we are so very wrong about games. We have a podcast every week, and we are here on Twitch every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Thank you for watching, and these two will see you next time. I will see you right now. See you later, Mark. See you, Jimbo.
Laters.
Goodbye, everybody. It's been real.
All right, here we are, Diceminer. This was a Kickstarter. And it's a really interesting sort of dice drafting game. So let's just take a look at this, where you get to play a character. You don't get to use the characters in the solo mode, but you do get to play it. You do get to use them in the multiple player mode. Unfortunately, the solo mode that we'll be playing right now will not reflect the game itself, because the solo mode is completely different. But I think it looked still pretty interesting. It's fairly straightforward. 7-page rulebook. Can't beat that. Solo rules. Keep those handy. Here are the different characters you can choose when you're playing multiple players. What they do is give you some die faces that you can use during your turn. The cool little mountain that we will need to quickly build, I think. But hopefully it won't give us too much trouble. Let's punch that out. And we will also need to punch that out. All right.
Thank you for the Prime subs, Zenbai.
Man, I set up... Thanks for saying that, Jimbo. I set up notifications. They didn't pop up. That's unfortunate. I'll have to check and see why that did not happen. The other side, this is like the back brace for the cool little mountain that we're building. We'll throw that out just in case I use it. And then all of the dice, which there are plenty. And a score sheet. We'll put that over there because we're going to have, there's another little tiny box that we're going to use. I think it's supposed to come with a dry erase board. We'll take a look. So this is like the little backer pack that came with the people that kickstarted it. This was supposed to come with... Actually, why talk about it? Why not just show you? All right.
Oh shit, raiding party inbound.
Good thing you're here. This streaming thing that lets me go on YouTube and Twitch at the same time is not giving me any notifications at all. So hello, everyone. Hey, it's Scrappy. How is Scrappy today? Scrappy, we just finished... For all those that just came in from Scrappy, we just finished playing Quest for El Dorado, and now we are unboxing Diceminer, and I'm going to play a quick solo game. So these you are not to add to your game. These are just a set of D6s that you can, add to other games, or just extra D6s with, the Diceminer theme to it. Some extra heroes that you'll have for your multiplayer games. And like I said, a dry erase with multiplayer and solo, and a dry erase marker, which we will be able to use. We'll put that somewhere over here. So I'll go over these dice very quickly while I load them into the bag here. These are the tool dice. These are going to save us from the hazards, which are here. The hazards are cave-ins and dragons. These come with picks and shields. Picks for the cave-in, shields for the dragons, and chests for other things, which we'll get into later. These are the hazard dice. They have dragons on them and cave-ins, different numbers of each. All of the dice have mugs on them, which means wild. So when you choose them, you get to set them to whatever you like. Like I said, some of these have different things depending on, the solo mode and so these are the magic dice. We're going to set 3 of these aside because in the solo mode you start with 3. Not so much in the normal game. These are going to let us burn some dice from the mountain. In the multiplayer game, they let you re-roll dice. These are gems. I just heard another noise. Is that something else, Jimbo? Jimbo, my helper.
I don't see anything else.
Anything else? Okay. These are gem dice. These will get us more points. In this particular mode, we're going to team them up with the tool dice. Either we can have them... Got it. We can put them in the chest as we get them, which will double their amount, or they can just be by themselves how many ever are on the face. And then all of these. With these, what we're trying to do is get runs. All runs must start with a 1 and go to 5. And when we take them off the mountain, we have to take them in order. So we have to make sure we get a 1 first. And so on and so forth. All right. Bear with me while I quickly try to assemble this mountain. So there was a deluxe tier that you could get that came with a funky plastic mountain, but I decided I actually, believe it or not, didn't get the deluxeified version. Because although it looks interesting, I'm trying to gear myself back a little bit from...
Did it like cause you physical damage not to buy the deluxe edition?
It really did, because you had this giant, it was actually like a real like textured mountain, and on the Kickstarter page it showed you some that people had painted, and so it was like
suffered a little HP damage trying to be responsible.
Exactly. All right, be good to me, because people are... All right, that wasn't terrible. All right, how can I have this that it won't... You can see that pretty good. Is there a way that I can set this up that it won't go crashing every time? My idea was to use this box to do such things. Is that going to work? It will. All right. So this is how this works. It works in the solo mode, and... Let me shake these up a lot because all of those white dice are on top. What you do is you load the mountain every time. In the multiplayer mode, you're going to play 3 rounds, and everyone takes turns drawing off the mountain to build their dice pool, and you use chests to keep dice and stuff like this. But in the solo mode, we're sort of doing solitaire off the mountain, and we get 2 reloads, which we will use these 2 cards to keep track of, where at any time we can just reload the mountain back up. We can use these magic dice here. Pardon the crazy noise it's going to make. So we burn these dice, and we can remove dice off the top of the mountain if they're blocking what we need. The story behind the name of our podcast and the channel is sort of a disclaimer. That way we can never be held accountable, because we told you right off the beginning that we're wrong.
It may also partially be related to Mark's original YouTube channel, which was called All the Games You Like Are Bad.
All right. Actually, we get 2 more dice? I think we get 2 more. All right, so that was useful because we got the 1. So can that be seen all right? That seems pretty good. Let's just center it up a little bit. So in the multiplayer game, we take turns mining. So this would be the mining phase. We can only take dice off the top. And if you had any of these beer tokens in your pool, you could give them to other players, which lets you take 2 dice. And with that particular action, you can actually take them off the side as well. These aren't, probably have to form that up a little bit better. Working fine. So like I said, as in the solo mode, we can take this dice off the top because it's a 1. And these gems we can take at any time. But if we had, this is when you take it, this is when you have to decide whether you're going to put them into chests. And we have no chests here, even on the pool, never mind locked. So we're just going to take them as the points that they show. This is more magic for later if we need to burn dice. So like I said, that's just going to be straight up 5 points at the end of the game. You can see, actually I'll bring this up a little closer and then you can see it, or is the glare too bad? If I hold it at an angle. So you can see whenever we take hazards, we already have to have the shields in place to block them. So if we had a shield out, we can take dragons. If we have tools out, we can take cave-ins at a 1-to-1 basis, not the symbols, but dice. And then it says here, like it says here, we can take any gems we want. Gems that are in chests are doubled, and then runs are worth 5 points each if we get them from 1 to 5. In the normal game, runs will be you add up all the pips that are in the run, so you don't have to have a complete run in the actual game, but they do have to start at 1. So we really need that 2 out of there because we can't take it. So we need to burn that 4. And you have to use all of the magic symbols. So we need to burn 2 dice if we take this. And we want to keep the 3. So I say we burn the hazard. So we burn this magic die, it goes right out of the game, which lets us take 2 dice off the mountain. So we're going to take this 4 off and this hazard off. And they go back in the bag. And now we can take this 2, because you can only take the white dice if they continue the run, and the 3, and we can take this beer dice because we're allowed to set it to whatever we want. So we take the beer dice and we set it to a 4, and that will allow us to take one of these 5s. I think the smart one to take would be this one because it will unlock the other mug, which we will take and start our new run of 1. We will take this tool. That will allow us to take a single cave in. Later, we'll take this green mug and we'll set it to a shield because we have a nice big dragon sitting there, which we will take now. And the only reason we can take it is because we have this shield, and we place it right on top, like so, to show that that shield is done now. I'll actually just move it up here out of the way. We can take this. And so we have this. We might as well take it now and set it to the maximum cave-in because we have a tool sitting there. I think the maximum cave-in is 3. So we'll take that and we'll put it on the tool. We'll set it aside. Can't take the 5s because they don't add to our run. So that's us done. We'll use one of our mountain refills. And we refill the mountain. All right. This is what I get for using that tool right away. We've got that hazard right on top. So we can take this. Let me just check and make sure. Sorry about this. I just want to see if we can. Are we allowed to start as many runs as we want? Or do we have to finish a run before we start another one? Tunnel dice. The white ones are called tunnel dice. You can always draft a tunnel dice showing a 1. There we go. So we can always start new ones. So we might as well do that. Draft that. Set it to a 1. Take the 2. Take the 3. Take the magic. And then I think we have no choice but to burn some dice. So we burn 2. We'll burn this hazard. And we might as well burn that 3, because we have no 2s anywhere. The only way we can get a 2 is this mug, and it's locked unless we get rid of this 3. So we'll burn that 2. And then we can take that. Set it to a 2. Do we want to set it to a 2?
You don't want to set it to a 4 and take the 5?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at to see what we get later on. So we'll set it to a 4. Because, like you said, we got a bunch of 5s coming. So we'll save it for now. We can always take that one at any time. We'll take this, and believe it or not, I think I'm going to set it to a 1. Because a lot of times we had dice that we didn't want to burn. We have tons of 2s. We could go as high as a 3 magic to burn 3 dice at once. But I think just for this time, we'll set it to a 1. Then we get this. Then we finally get some chests. So from now on, we can now lock, since this is a 3 chest, I think there's a 2 chest as well. So there's a 2 or a 3. So now we can, whenever we take these yellow dice now, we can set up to 3 dice into here, and it will double their amount. But we can't do it to any of these because we've already taken these. So something like this. We'll take this one, say, and we'll set that to a 3. And that'll be worth 6 points. And then we have another 1. And we might as well take this 5. Now the question is, we have quite a few magic dice left. We only can refill the mountain one more time. Now we could just refill on top of this, but we're going to be losing out on all these potential dice we could get. Or do we want to like burn some of them out of here? Like burn 4, keep these 2 dice for emergencies later, and that'll be 4 dice extra that we could get next round. I think
Might as well at least burn 2 and take the mug, right?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll burn these 2. This is out of the game. We burn these 2. That gets us the mug, which we will set to a 2. Then we will use our last refill. Or do we want to burn 2 more dice? I just can't see us burning 5 dice next round. I'm going to chance it. That's out of the game. Let's burn this one and this one. That also being said, it puts it back in the bag, right? So there's now a chance to just draw it again. But we'll see. All right. Let's fill this up. See what we get. All right. So looking at what we have, we are in some trouble because we need 3 tunnel dice and we have 0 showing. We have 2 mugs down here that we would have to burn these 4s to get to. All bad. So many tunnel dice. And then at least we have 2 tools that we can use on these 2. All right, so let's get going. First things first, we need to burn 2 dice to even start. That gets rid of these 2. Then we can take this magic. We can take this 1. And we might as well put this in the vault because there are no more yellows even out there. So many 4s and no 3s. So we burn 1 die, which will be this 4. That gets this, which we will set to a 3. Now, I think we might as well leave that 4 there for now. We'll get down to this 4 first, because that's what we need to unlock another mug. But I don't think there's any way we're going to get all the way up to 5, because these don't score in solo mode unless you get them right to 5. So I don't think it's going to matter. So let's burn this last magic die, which will get rid of these dragons. And we'll take these. Which are tools. Who knows? And then we can take this 2. And now we will take that 4. There's 2 4s blocking mugs. But that's okay. Since we got that mug, we can make it another 3. Which will now let us take this 4. Now this 5. And cave in with that tool. Cave in with this tool. This 5. And this is nice, but it's not going to get us to 5. But we'll do it anyway. We'll make this a 2. And this one, well, we cleared the mountain on the last one, so it's not terrible. And then, like I said, you see that, at least partially. I'll just fill it out quickly, and then. So for dragons, we have a die here that's 4. 4 times 1, so like per pip, so that's 4 points. And then we have 3, 4, 5. We have 7 cave-ins, and they're each worth a point each. So 7 points for that. Gems not in chests, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. Gems in chest, 4 times 2 is 8. Complete runs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them, which will be 20 points. And that's it. So 28, 35, 42, 46. 46 points. Let's bring that up so you can sort of see how it works. And then there's a little chart in the solo rules. It'll tell you, based on how many points you got, what your standing is. So it says 45 to 50 is average, given the excellence of the average dwarf, a worthwhile feat. So that's Diceminer. And like I said, it's a little bit different when you play multiple players. I'll just go over that very quickly, and then I'll get out of your hair. Just want to get the phases right here so I don't mess it up. So first is the excavation phase. So like I said, everyone takes turns taking dice just off the top of the mountain, unless you give up one of your beers and then you take them off the sides or the top, and they get that die that you gave them. You get the 2. And then after you've taken all your dice, that's when you spend the magic dice to re-roll any of the dice in your pool, because as you take them off the mountain, you have to keep that face. And then you score based on, like I said, your runs, your chests, and other stuff. The tools work a little bit different. The one tool these will be negative points if you don't have tools, and as long as you only have one tool, it'll stop all of them and turn them into positive points. And then there's the replenish phase, where you re-roll all of your dice, except unless you have these chests, so you can keep as many dice on the face that you have them using the chests. So it's a little bit different when you play multiple players. You do that for 3 rounds, and then you're done. And then, like you said, you have the special ability of your leader as well. So that's Diceminer. I think I really like it solo. It's not too bad. It's interesting to play. It's almost like solitaire, right? You're like sort of puzzling your way to try to get as many dice out as you can. So once again, thank you for watching. I am one half of So Very Wrong About Games. We have a podcast that comes out every week, and we have here on Twitch every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Next week we are playing Cthulhu Death May Die, so come and check that out. Thank you very much, Jimbo, for hanging around and tell me when people have followed and stuff. I'm going to have to check out my notifications and find out why it did not tell me it was doing that. I'm wondering, you know what it probably is? I probably added it to the tabletop simulator board, but not to this top-down view. So probably that's why it's not working. And the other thing it doesn't show me is when I raid someone, it doesn't give me any notifications of that. So I got to work on this stuff. All this tech stuff. All right. Let's see who's on, and we will raid someone. Seeing as Scrappy's here, he will not be raidable. That is unfortunate.
I'm off. I will see you later.
Later, Jimbo. All right. Are there any questions? If anyone has any questions whatsoever, let me know. I'm more than happy. That's what I want this more to be, is me playing in the background, but more just general chat about games. Or if somebody in chat knows how I'm using Restream, but it's not giving me any sort of raid. When you use the normal OBS, it says, raid now. When I'm using this Restream, it does not give me such things. Is there a way to do that? See? Slash, and it says we're raiding, but the other way, there's a way to click it and make it go right away. So I'm assuming there's a timer counting down right now that I can't see. So I'll just sit here until it says that. See, if there's something tactile about rolling dice, right? And the nifty mountain thing. And I just like how the re-rolling with the magic works, and how you can lock dice in to use them every round with these. I really like that. So that's cool. I have Crash Octopus coming, which is a dexterity game. It should be in very soon, so I should be hopping on sometime this week to unbox that. And we'll see how that goes. I wonder if it'll even tell me if when the raid is done. Does anyone even see a timer? Is there a timer? I'm just going to blather on like an idiot until it says otherwise. Suppose I could click on 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out why I don't get to see the timer. So yes, Crash Octopus. I'm going to check out with Mark. Like I said, there's going to be a game I'm going to choose. I have Destiny coming, and I also have Vienna Connection, which I'm going to start playing. I'm going to pick a morning because my whole gaming schedule changes up. See you next time. Peace!